You want to apply to all these jobs as a teenager, you do not really have a resume. To apply to any job professionally and to even apply to some universities for your undergrad and for your postgraduate, you require a professional resume. And if your resume is any way copy pasted from Google or it is very tacky with many cartoons and flowers in it, it's not really professional. So in this video we'll be talking about how to make a professional resume and what all details should you always mention and you should never mention in your resume. So without any further ado, let's jump in. Before you start working on your resume, you have to shortlist your major qualifications. Whatever qualifications you think deserve to be a part of that professional document, of that official document. Only consider those while you are making your resume, and you should know your qualifications at your best. You know them better than anyone. Never include any participation certificate until and unless it's a national certificate that you've been awarded. Now coming to your resume, you should start your resume with your own name and it should be centered in the middle. The font should be simple, not too tacky but not Calibri. A little better than Calibri but not too tacky again. Your name should be centered in the middle. Just below your name in the center itself should be your easy contact details. Those contact details should be easy and anyone should be able to reach out to you through those contact details. And they should include your email ID and your professional phone numbers. Both of them in the same line, divide them by one colon in the middle like shown here. And that is all about the heading of your resume. Coming to the second part of your resume now. Now we'll be working from the left margin. The first thing we'll be talking about is our education. For a company to hire you, they should know how much you're educated. If you are in high school, then talk about the high school you go to, your GPA, whatever your GPA you scored, what year of high school you're in and which high school you're in. The second thing, if you have taken any summer school or any other courses from any university or any professional course, mention it there. If and only if you've completed it. Mention it as projected coursework or additional courses. Make a colon and write where did you take it, how much did you score and how much time did you take to complete it. Also talk about the GPA if you have scored any. If you're talking about summer school, you surely would have a GPA in your hand. So mention it there. If you're in the university, before talking about your high school, talk about the university that you have already completed or are attending. If you are attending, mention the year you are in. The second thing that you should talk about just below education is your leadership experiences. And by leadership, I really mean leadership. Shortlist 5 to 6 if you have, or at least 1 to 2 leadership experiences that you have completed. When you start writing that, mention the company that you work for or whatever campaign you ran, what was your role, then write a small description about what all you did, and if you have any link, mention it as a second pointer as shown here. Do that with all the leadership experiences that you have in hand. The third thing that you should talk about is additional work experiences, and these experiences also include volunteering and internships of any kind. Write in heading additional working experiences and go on to make pointers about each and every workplace that you have gained an experience in. First, write the name of the company. Second, write what role did you play. Third, make a pointer and write about the description, what all does that company do, what all you did being a part of that company. Third, mention a link if there is any to that company's, NGOs or any other workplaces official website. If not official website, drop a link of the certificate that you have gained or the LOR that you have gained from that company. So this is all about the additional experiences that you have to mention in your resume. The fourth and the final thing that you should mention is your resume is the awards that you have received so far. Do not make it your award section or the pile of awards that you have in your almirah, in your cupboard. Rather, make it professional. Shortlist 10 to 15 if you have that many awards, and mention at least 3 and at most 12 to 15 awards that you have received. Do not mention participation certificates if they are not worth it. If they are national level, international level, only then mention those participation certificates. Otherwise, don't. Mention only the things that you have won or have helped the community in some or the other way. For that, if you have gained any certificate. But do not mention participation certificates again. Coming to the length of your resume, as you grow old, you will realize that the length of your resume goes on shortening because you keep on shortlisting the things and keep on removing the unnecessary details from your resume. But as you're in high school, the optimum length of your resume is 1 to 2 pages. Do not make it 3 pages, do not make it a book. It should not be monotonous for the company to read your resume. Keep it anywhere between 1.5 to 2 pages at most. Do not take it to 2.5 or 3. So this was all about this video. This was all about how you can make a professional resume in your high school or your early days in college. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. College Spectra is always there to help you. College Spectra's website is mentioned in our description. If you need any help with the college application process, we are always here for you. Until the very next time, I bid you a goodbye. Take care of yourself, take care of your family. Bye bye.